This is a mock draft live stream. Please stand by and await further instructions. Este es una mock drafto live streamo. Espera instrucciones. This is a mock draft live stream. Please stand by and await further instructions. Este es una mock drafto live streamo. Espera instrucciones. This is a mock draft live stream. Please stand by and await further instructions. Este es un mock drafto live streamo. Espera instrucciones. This is a mock draft live stream. Please stand by and await further instructions. Este es un mock drafto live streamo. Espera instrucciones.
Live from Smitty1.com studios, it's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Take a lap.
You know what time it is. It's mock draft time, baby. So let's get our mock on. Where is my mock draft button?
It's time to mock draft.
Mock draft time. Let's go. Okay, let me add this sucker right here. And right here. Right here. And let's drag this puppy out. Okay. Let's roll. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Grab a spot before it's too late. And let's mock draft this sucker until the break of dawn. Ready? Here we go. Link is dropping in 5. Let me copy link. 5, 4, 3, 2. If it will load, 1. Here we go. Mock draft. Oh, that's the YouTube link. That's the YouTube link. Hold on. You can share that if you want, but copy draft URL. Why is that not copying? Hold on. My iPhone's acting up. Let me paste it. I'm going to have to go on mobile here real quick and paste this sucker into the live stream. Bear with me. Okay, here's the link. 5, 4, 3, 2. Dropped. Get in there. James first in the building. Jared. Jeremy. Pocket Sand. Brandon. Order. Sanu. Ball is life. Kenny Powers. Appreciate you all being here. Good buddies. We are full. This is redraft PPR 1QB. We're just going 5 rounds per usual. Boom. Okay, let me make this a little bit taller. There we go. Okay, first overall, Jonathan Taylor. Number 2 goes to, I guess that's Pats fan. I can't read the full name. We're going to assume it's Pats fan. On the clock, who you going to take? Who you going to take? Good buddy. You've got 12 seconds left. Don't time out on us, Pats fan. What's up? What's up, everybody? Okay, Derrick Henry. Okay. I'm going to go... You know what? I go Javonte a lot, and I don't want to keep driving his ADP up. Let's just roll with Najee on this one and see. I like Javonte a little more than Najee, to be honest, but I'd probably trade down to like 4 or 5 or 6 if I could. And if I couldn't, I wouldn't be afraid to take Javonte number 2. But we're going to take Najee at 3 to prove a point for Najee, because I think a lot of people are bailing on Najee as a top 3-4 overall player. And I think that's garbage. So your boy Smitty's going to step in and do something a little different and give Najee the respect he deserves. Just because he averaged 3.9 yards per carry but exploded last year doesn't mean he can't do a little bit more with maybe a little bit better of a quarterback upgrade. Let's be honest, Big Ben looked pretty bad last year. And the offensive line's been slightly improved already, and they're heading into the NFL draft. So let's give the Steelers a little bit of respect that they're going to give Najee a tiny bit more room to run. And I think he has a good year. Would I have liked Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers under center? Yeah, that would have made Najee Harris sharing the 1.1 with JT. It would have. If he had Aaron Rodgers or Wilson, Najee would be going at like 1.1 to 1.2. Austin Eckler went 4. Javonte Williams went 5. Cooper Kupp went 6. Christian McCaffrey went 7. Justin Jefferson went 8. Jamar Chase went 9. This is very par for the course. I like it. Henry was a little early. That's the only thing that seems a little out of place here. Debo going at number 10. That's not bad. I mean, it's a little earlier than we've seen, but it's totally justifiable. I mean, Debo looked phenomenal. Let's be real. So I'm okay with that. I am certainly okay with that. Nick Chubb going number 11. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I think he's going to have a good year. In Dynasty, I worry about him. I think he's got one good year left before we start seeing him miss time. And I even worry a little bit about him missing time this season, just because the mileage is adding up the abuse. This is a guy that's probably going to get some kind of knee tendonitis and issues in the knee. Arthritis, I mean. Not tendonitis. Arthritis with all the knee damage he's had in the past. But, for 1 year... I don't hate it. I think once Watson's in there, he's going to tear it up. I think he could do well in between. In the meantime, sure. Joe Mixon 12, Diggs 2.1. The 1.1 is Nick Chubb and Dalvin Cook, Debo and Swift. 1.9's got Jamar Chase and then added Devontae Adams. 1.8's JJ and who. What's up, Max Fire? What's up, Young? What's going on, Meet the Woo? What's going on, Navage? Jared King. What's up, Clayton? What's up, DG3? Travis Kelce falling to 2.5. That's not a bad spot. I think 2.5 and beyond I'm okay with. I'm not an advocate of this first round value because Hill's gone. I think that's faulty logic. Cooper Kupp at 1.6 and who? Now, Tyreek Hill and McCaffrey's interesting. Maybe a downtick for both of them, but maybe both of them ball out. So that could be a good little combo. The JJ and Travis Kelce's a decent combo. What's up, Swaggy? Okay, I'm almost on the clock here. CeeDee Lamb, boom. Okay, see, this is a tough spot to not take Kamara. Kamara's interesting at this 2.1. There's players I just like better, but. I'm going to queue them in case I time out, and I if I get them, I get them. Keenan Allen. I'm going to probably go. I'm going to go with my bread and butter here and just say I don't care what people say. It's Breece Hall. Breece Hall is my favorite. 2.10, 2.11, 2.12 pick. And I don't even need to wait for him into the third round. I'd rather not get cute and let somebody else swoop in and take them at 2.12 or at 3.1, at 3.2. If I'm drafting at 2.10 and I've got the 3.3 like I do right here, I'm just not waiting. There's other guys that I contemplate right here that make it so that I don't care. I'd rather wait and miss out on a couple different other players than to mess around with the Breece Hall situation. Triple J takes Kenneth Walker. I love Kenneth Walker. I think he could be the best rookie running back, you're taking a risk at this point, but it's an understandable one because maybe he's the guy walking out that ends up, landing in Buffalo. So it's like, it's easy to critique that in either direction. I do love me some Kenneth Walker. Okay, at this point, you got DK. I need a wide receiver. I'm going to go best player available, of course, but, I'm going to contemplate my options here. Patrick Mahomes, a little too early. I just think he could have a drop-off year. Give me the wide receiver. Give me Waddle. I don't mind Waddle being my number one if I wait until the third round to start scooping up my wide receivers. It's a very decent approach, and I think Waddle's going to have a big year, especially if Tyreek Hill gets banged up. He's moving teams. He's always kind of an injury worry, even though he ends up playing. He comes back early from collarbone injuries. The dude just finds a way to get on the field. I'm not saying he's an injury risk to an extreme degree, but I think it's reasonable to be like, this speedster that goes 1,000 miles per hour may not play a full season, and Waddle's already, in my mind, going to survive just fine. I don't think he's the number one there with Hill on the roster, but how many games could Hill potentially miss, and will that even happen? Will Waddle, be a safe low-end wide receiver one, even if Hill plays every snap? I don't know. I go back and forth on where I rank Waddle if Hill is healthy all year. Okay. Yeah, 49er. We'll do some best ball drafts. Don't worry. It's hard to do, though. They take a little more planning than spur of the moment mocks, because then it's hard. I got to get all these screens ready, and then on top of that, it takes longer to fill those, and we got to have one open while we fill it, and then mock draft in between. So don't worry. We'll get to it. We got plenty of time. It's April right now. We're going to be blasting through a lot of mock drafts. We're going to be blasting through a lot of best ball drafts. Don't worry. Waddle is going to be solid this year. I do like it, Swaggy. I do like it at this 3.3. I'm okay with it. Let me get to my queue here and start queuing up some boys and get them ready for the call. Get them ready for the draft call from Smitty. Say, hey, you've been called up. You've been called up to the squad, broski. Get your bag packed. You're heading over to Smittyville, and you're going to be balling for the Smitty Ballers. It's getting thin. It's getting thin up in this mug. So Team 12 has Mixon, Diggs, Mark Andrews, Cooper. Team 11 has Chubb, Cook, Burrow, and Higgins. I like that team a lot. Good squad. Debo, Swift, Fournette, Mitchell. I don't like the three running backs there, man. I just don't think it's it feels forced. The options were like Swift and Mitchell I love, but the Fournette in there, like I feel like I'd rather have a wide receiver than force the three running backs. Jamar Chase, still a good team though. Jamar Chase, Adams, Herbert, Etienne. Very strong approach, given you haven't gone running back yet, to get Etienne. I like that. That's definitely the running back I would have targeted there if I'm you. Look at Mahomes' value. That's really good. Jefferson, Travis Kelce, Gibson. It's a really good team. That's top 6. Team 2. McCaffrey, Hill, Evans, Barkley. I guess I'm just not a fan of the Barkley and McCaffrey combo because it's like feels like an all-injury running back crew. Cooper Kupp, A.J. Brown, Cam, Pitts. I like the Pitts pick. I don't like the Cam pick. I love the first 2 picks overall. Good team, but I just don't believe in Cam. Javonte, CD, Terry McLaurin, Waller, solid. I'm on the clock. Who's there? Like DK is still there. That's excellent value for DK. There's no way I'm passing on that in the 4th round. DK and Waddle with Najee and Breece Hall. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. That's phenomenal. Look at that squad. Look at that squad, broskies. I mean, that's phenomenal. I'm liking that. And of course, when we look at teams, picture having more running back and wide receiver lineup spots because we do the 5 players. It looks like that. Deontay, Aaron Jones, Kenneth Walker, Josh Allen, Jonathan Taylor, David Montgomery. Okay, who do we got? Duty, Elijah Moore. We don't have a quarterback yet. I think I'd probably wait at this point. Running backs, wide receivers, Mike Thomas, tight ends. I'm going to time out, so I'm just going to go. I'm going to go Jerry Jeudy. I like Elijah Moore as well. Yeah, I like that team. That team would ball. I've already kind of looked at all the teams, so I don't need to go over them again. We'll just roll with another mock draft real quick. But wow, yeah. That one team, Jonathan Taylor from the 1.1, Josh Allen, Kenneth Walker, Aaron Jones, Deontay. It's not bad. It doesn't hit like some 1.1 teams can. Doesn't mean you made a mistake. I just, the way the draft fell, got a lot of snipage going on. Derrick Henry, Kamara. I mean, that all revolves around those two running backs. Kamara can miss half a season. He can miss no time, or he can miss half a season. Derrick Henry, did he lose a step or did he not? We'll find out. Keenan Allen, Godwin's coming back from an ACL tear. Is David Montgomery a lot of question marks in there, but a lot of talent as well. But I probably wouldn't put it in my top 5 just because there's a lot of question marks. But they could all work out and shake out the right way. Najee, Hall, Waddle, Metcalf, Jeudy. Honestly, I've drafted better teams. It's not my best team I've ever drafted or anything from this 3 spot, but I do like the team a lot, and if I'm going to go running back, those are the best wide receivers you could hope for at 3.3, 4.10, and 5.3, so phenomenal. All right, we're going to go out and create one more mock draft. I'm going to copy this link. Then I'm going to drop it in the live chat. Here it goes. Boom. It has been dropped. Droppage has taken place. And I need to grab a spot. Let's go with the 7 spot. Link droppage has partaken in thy chat. So jump on it. Get on it. Get some. Let's roll. Meet the Woos is a nice squad. Thank you. DK over Deontay. Yeah, I would take DK over Deontay. Is that like weird? Is that strange? Can I get a Smitty approved? What was your team? It's already gone. Okay. I did go over all the teams, so you kind of heard me. Mock draft has commenced. Let's roll. How many rounds are we doing? We're just doing 5 right now. It makes some people mad, but you know what? It's just the way we do it here, okay? Sometimes we go 8, 9, 10 rounds. We never go 15. We just don't. It's not good for replay value. If you're coming in to watch a video, I get it that people in the mock want to be going 15 rounds. You guys want to go through the whole exercise, but people watching on a replay, there's nothing more boring than pulling up a video where you're in round 15 and the host is like just trying to come up with stuff to talk about while you're sitting there in the dead crawl and snail pace of a 15 round mock draft. Like round 5, 6, I'm out. I've had ADD my whole life. You think I'm going to sit through a 15 round mock draft? You out of your minds? Yeah, DK in the 4th round's great. Sleeper doesn't work on laptops. It should, bro. Try a different browser. I mock draft on desktop all the time. Pull up a different browser, bro. Okay, so we got Hill, we got Adams, we got Diggs, we got did Jefferson go? Gosh, why couldn't he just fell one more pick? Thanks a lot. He had to snipe me. Thanks a lot, pal. Cooper Kupp's there. Yeah, please. At number 7, please, can I have Cooper Kupp? Thank you very much. Jamar Chase. I struggle between Chase and Kupp in redraft. I like to mix it up. If I've got 3 teams side by side, and I could draft one Jefferson, one Kupp, one Jamar Chase, I will. Like, why not? Why not mix it up? Why not mix it around? Let's go. I don't need to cue anybody on this pick. It's going to be very, very soon that I drop a selection here. Plus, all the Cooks and McCaffreys and Henrys are going to go, which is good and fine by me. And this 7 pick is interesting because we're gonna find out who's there. That's gonna make me maybe grab them a little early, okay? Because I feel like this 2.6 pick, when you're drafting from the 1.7 slot and you got that 2.6, it's a weird pick for me because I want to reach on a couple guys, and it's not that big of a deal to reach right there than it would be like 2.2, 2.6, 2.7. I'm willing to take a guy that I usually expect to fall to the end of the second in the middle of 2. So we'll see where my reach point it will be. Diggs going at the 11 spot, Mixon 12, McCaffrey went at the 10 spot, Henry went at the 9, Jamar Chase at the 8. The back-to-back 12-13 picks are Mixon and Davante Adams. The 11 pick was Diggs, and then the follow-up pick for that team is Deebo Samuel. The Christian McCaffrey owner at 1.10 got DeAndre Swift at 2.3. Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb get paired up at the 1.9 draft slot, and the guy at 1.8 is drafting who to pair with Jamar. There you go. So I got Tyreek Hill, I got A.J. Brown. At running back, I could go Kamara, I could go... I think I'm just going to take Tyreek Hill. This will give me wide receiver, and that's fine. I'll navigate that. Best player available. Boom. Don't worry about it. Sometimes can leave you in a place where you don't love your team, but more times than not, best player available will take care of you if you trust the process. Michael says, Smitty, I'm sorry, but you are right. Okay, why are you sorry that I'm right? Number 1, and number 2, what are you talking about? Give me Kelsey at the 2.5. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't want him around 1. Tyreek Hill leaving doesn't make him better. If anything, it makes me more worried about him. There was enough balls to go around when Hill was there, and he kept defenses away from Kelsey. You couldn't game plan against Kelsey, so it's not good that Tyreek Hill's left. So many people are peddling that out there like it's great news that Hill's gone. All the vacated target. He didn't need targets. He can't afford to take on more. He's going to get hurt if they ask him to do more. He's getting older every minute. But I don't mind him at 2.5. Meet the woo. I don't mind it. It's not bad value at all. Hit the thumbs up on your way in the door, please. Punch that thumbs up button.
Hit that subscribe button if you're new, and wipe your feet at the door.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Your boy Smitty appreciates that. Am I almost on the clock? Thought I timed out there for a second. Okay. Time to, I guess, cue some people, right? Let's cue up some peeps. Get them on the phone. Get them on the ringer. Go over to the running back spots. I'm just grabbing guys I kind of like. I don't know that I'm taking them here this high, but we'll definitely queue up some people. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I don't understand this Elliott 2.12. Why? Why are we doing Elliott there? Brady wants in the league. Attaboy, Brady. Brady, send me a DM on Instagram real quick for me. The Fantasy Football Show. Tell me when you sent it. Por favor. Appreciate you jumping in. If anybody else wants to get into 96 team league, there's like 15 spots left. You're going to want to get in. It's $20 super chat gets you in. 96 teams. 8 copies of every player in the player pool. Yes, Clayton. Almost a 100-person league. But because there's 8 copies of every player in the player pool, it's treated like a 12-team league. It feels like a 12-team league. You will have as good a team as you could have in a 12-team league. because at pick 96, which is the last pick in the first round, that's where Tyreek Hill and Devontae Adams will have 8 copies is floating around there. So if you guys want in, $20 super chat. It's not an entry fee. It's not a money league. We got all these prizes like this amazing $150 to $300 fantasy ring that's like a Super Bowl ring. You know, looks like a Super Bowl ring, feels like a Super Bowl ring. We got the autographed Joe Montana and Jerry Rice helmet going to the winner. Amazing prizes. I'm on the clock, and I've already got 3 wide receivers. Eli Mitchell's available. I need a running back. I could go 3 wide receivers and see how that works, but let's just go safe here because all things are equal. Mitchell's a darn good 3rd rounder. We'll go there. We'll go with that. That's not bad. Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Eli Mitchell. I'll take that. How do you join? You drop a $20 super chat and you're in. Again, not an entry fee. The prizes, they speak for themselves. You got a autographed Joe Montana and Jerry Rice Hall of Fame helmet going to the winner, as well as this championship ring right here, or one like it. Look at this one. It's custom made. These are like $150 to $300 depending on the model that you pick. Look at my name engraved on the side, Smitty. Year on the back. Totally customized to your championship. And these are heavy duty Super Bowl looking mofos right here. A box that'll make your girl say, yes, yeah. Oh, it's just I'm sorry. Get you in the doghouse. You open that up in front of the girl. Let's see here. Just DM'd. Okay. Thank you, Brad. What does your username begin with, Brad? Or Brady? Brady. Same thing. Brady. What's your username start with? Kyle Pitts going at the 3.12. J.K. Dobbins at the 4.1. Joe Mixon and Adams paired up from that 1.2 spot. And from the 1.1, Stephon Diggs, Deebo Samuel, Jalen Waddle, and Saquon Barkley round out that guy's top 4. The Boston 1.1 Avengers. Triple J from the 10 spot grabs Christian McCaffrey, DeAndre Swift, and Joe Burrow, and pairing up and balancing out the squad with a Mark Andrews tight end selection. 1.9 is Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, T. Higgins, and Terry Scary McLaurin. Pretty decent approach you got there. Good wide receivers considering you waited. At the 1.8, Jamar Chase, Travis Kelce, Justin Herbert. No running back in sight, but then David Montgomery's there to save the day. Not a bad number 1 runner considering you waited until the 4th round to grab one. Now Smitty's on the clock. He's going to time out. No, he's talking. Aaron Jones is okay. I would have rather had ETN. The guy at the 1.7 timed out because he was trying to be cute with his commentating voice and completely forgot he was on the clock. But that's okay. Aaron Jones would be a decent 4.6 selection. I would have rather had ETN, but that's okay. Justin Jefferson at the 1.6, Alvin Kamara at the 2.7, Kenneth Walker at 3.6, and Jerry Jeudy at 4.7. Number 1.5, Austin Eckler, paired up with CeeDee Lamb, Keenan Allen, and Darren Waller, the baller. Now 1.4, Dalvin Cook, A.J. Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, and Travis Etienne, who Smitty wanted back before he timed out. What a steal at 4.9. Patrick Mahomes was an option for Smitty. I probably should have taken Mahomes. Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Elijah Mitchell, Mahomes felt pretty good. In retrospect, Smitty feels he messed up. There you go. But I didn't have a choice. I got auto-drafted, frankly. Auto draft for me, take a lap. 1.1, Jonathan Taylor, Ezekiel Elliott. What are you doing at 2.12? Is this circa 2018? What are we doing with Zeke Elliott at 2.1? He's fried. He's as burnt as a piece of toast that got double toasted. Like, what are we doing with Zeke Elliott at 2.1, Pat? What are we doing? I don't understand. Jonathan Taylor, Zeke Elliott, Mike Evans, Deontay, Leonard Fournette. Your best running back you took at 5.1. That's actually a pretty good value for Fournette. Javonte Williams, Breece Hall, Josh Allen, Kittle, Cooper. I like that. Najee, Gibson, DK, Mahomes, Mike Thomas. Very good. Dalvin Cook, okay. Smitty's almost up again, and he's practically in timeout mode here. Akers is a horrible here, but I just don't like Akers. I don't want to own Akers. I wish other people would take Akers for me so that I don't have to even go there. Godwin, torn ACL. Not a huge fan of that pick. Ayuk ain't bad here. St. Brown is a little early, but I love St. Brown. Elijah Moore I like a lot. Mike Williams is interesting, guys. Keep an eye on Mike Williams in the 6-7 round range. I really like Mike Williams. Luter's got Jefferson, Kamara, Walker, Judy, Amon-Ra, St. Brown. I love taking Amon-Ra in the 6th round. I think 5th is tough, but so I get Akers here. People are gonna love Akers here. Dylan to me is interesting. Elijah Moore. You know what? I'm gonna go high upside with Dylan. Timed out on the Aaron Jones pick. I'm not loving my squad like I think I would have had I had time to grab Mahomes there instead of Aaron Jones. I would have been. You throw Mahomes on that lineup right there. Let's look at the team. You throw Mahomes into this lineup. You take out AJ or Aaron Jones, and you put in. You put in Mahomes there. I like that better. But I like that I could cuff the two running backs at 4-6 and 5-7. That's not bad. Feels kind of interesting. Feels like a waste in some respects, but it's interesting nonetheless. Kind of like glad that I tried it, but I don't know if it's something that I would do again. I know this is a short live, guys. I'm not going to do any more mock drafts tonight. I wanted to get on here and do that with you. I'll answer a few questions. We'll go at it a couple rounds of Q&A. And then we will be out, and your boy Smitty probably won't be live until a little later in the evening tomorrow, if not just on Sunday. Here's Bruce. The Bruce dropping a 20 spot. Bruce, are you in the 96 team league already? If not, you're in. Send me a DM right now, the Bruce. Oh my God, Smitty, please stop drafting like. Shh. What is this comment? Michael CPA. What is this supposed to offend me? You think you're offending me, Michael? Get back into the office and start crunching some TPS reports right now. The Bruce, DM me if you're not. DM me and tell me if you're already in the league or not. If not, you're in. Let's go, Bruce. We got Brady dropping a 19 spot. Bruce dropping a 20 spot. I'm going to check for that DM right now, Brady. Where's Brady at? Brady. Brady, are you, do you got an 8 in your username? The number 8? Okay. I'm still not letting no one know in my league about you, Smitty. Axe, that is definitely selfish of you. Let people know about the show. And if you can't tell people in your league, tell people at work that you don't play with. Tell people at a local sports bar. Walk into one local sports bar a week and just yell. Or go up to a couple people and go, do you watch The Fantasy Football Show? Just go to thefantasyfootballshow.com. Okay? Just go there. Trust me. Thank me later. And just walk out of the sports bar. Like, to start promoting this thing, okay? We need to get up there. The bigger we are, the better prizes you're going to get. The more, live streams you're going to get, the more we're going to potentially go, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day instead of 1 hour a day. Things are going to just get so much better because when a show grows, you get more opportunity. I can dial back on some of the other stuff that's time consuming because I won't need to do everything. It's just going to funnel into the show, and I need your help to spread the word. So spread the word. Kyler Murray news, Deebo Samuel news. We talked about that earlier today. Kyler Murray pulled his offer from the Cardinals took it off the table, but the Cardinals aren't even at the table. So it was a moot point by Kyler. Kyler is not getting paid, in my opinion, by the Arizona Cardinals. Could he get traded? Sure. But the Cardinals asked him to do a specific set of things, leadership, do this and that. Kyler did the exact opposite. They're not going to pay him. They're not going to pay him the bag. Kyler's got 2 years left on his deal, not 1. Debo's got 1 year left on his deal, not 2. Very different situations. Debo's getting all this hate and threats and all these kinds of horrible comments being made toward him in DMs and in comments. Inexcusable. People should not be acting that way toward players. Debo's been nothing but respectful to the fan base and to the game. Just because he's trying to posture and maybe you don't agree with the way he's doing it with the social media campaign and all that and holding out or whatever, just because you don't agree with it doesn't mean you should be doing the things, saying the things that are being said. You know, if you're one of those people, stop it. This is ridiculous. Deebo Samuel does not deserve that. You know, Juicebox Kyler, like, I joke around about that, but I'm not like saying anything. You know, I don't know if that feeds into it, and I might stop calling him Juicebox Kyler. I don't know, maybe not, because I feel like he's a crybaby about everything. So it's not like I'm saying anything other than he's been complaining and crying and not stepping up. But that's not hate. That's not, you know, you could look at it as kind of negative, I guess, but this negativity, the racial slurs, the threats, all that stuff needs to stop, guys. You know, I don't think anybody should be saying anything negative about Debo or about Kyler. And if you're doing that, I don't even want you watching me if you're that kind of person. Like, that's crazy to threaten a play. Like, what are people thinking? How do people stoop so low to literally go after a player? It's ridiculous. To say a negative thing about them is one thing. To actually give them a threat, what a piece of work an individual has to be at that level, you know? Debo doesn't deserve that. There's a lot of chatter about Debo getting traded for Denzel Ward. Look, there's going to be a lot of rumors about Debo, and don't be surprised if Debo requests a trade. This is probably not making him feel really good about staying in San Francisco. You know what I mean? Like, if he was thinking about asking him for a trade earlier, imagine now with all the hate and negativity getting thrown his way. Way to keep him, San Francisco fans. I know not everybody's like that, but there's a big percentage, a bigger percentage than there should be. Even if it's 5 or 10%, that's a big, significant percentage of people saying really negative and nasty comments toward him. And you think he doesn't see that? You think he wants to come back? You know, when he's seeing a big chunk of people saying it all at once. It's not one outlier comment once in a while. There's a big, like, you go into a live string, it's boom, 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 positive, positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, negative. And it's a lot of horrible. You're not going to get him to stay that way. It's going to request a trade. And the Niners are already contemplating not paying him. So appreciate everybody here. Comment. I will respond to every comment that you leave me in this video. So test me. Try me. Subscribe if you're new. Go to Smitty1.com. Play Underdog Fantasy and get ready. We're going to be doing best ball drafts. And if you guys don't go and get signed up ahead of time, you're going to miss the draft because you won't be signed in and ready. So go to Smitty1.com. Click on this Underdog Fantasy banner. Use promo code Smitty if you go there on your own. But just go to Smitty1.com. Click the banner. It has the link. The link is all set up and puts the promo code in for you. You get a 10-minute free phone call, and you get free access to my video courses all year long, which are going to be over thousands of minutes of footage. I did the 1.1 and 1.2, how to dominate those draft slots already, and all those video courses are on SleeperU.com. SleeperU, LuckyUniversity.com. So go to Underdog, go to Smitty1.com, click the banner, get signed in, $10 minimum. And your boy gives you a free phone call, and you're ready to go for the best ball draft. So you got to be prepped and ready to go, signed in, have the deposit already set up, or you're going to miss the best ball draft. So we'll probably do some tomorrow or Sunday at the very latest. So get ready for that. I will see you all later. Appreciate you. Thumbs up on your way out the door, please. It helps the channel. And leave a comment, for goodness sakes. I will get back to you.